So here is the TT Gunleather Mike's Special for the Walther PDP. As you can see, it's really similar to the Milt Sparks Versamax 2, but at the same time it's different. In my opinion, it rides lower than the Milt Sparks design does, and it's got a few other changes, like the metal reinforcement appears smaller, but it's actually pretty firm. And the leather on these is actually, I wouldn't say considerably thinner, but it's definitely thinner and you can feel it. I mean, the Milt Sparks is like a saddle, and this is more like regular leather thickness. I don't know if that's part of the treatment or just the thickness of the leather or what, but it doesn't feel like it's weaker or more fragile, and it's definitely lighter weight. And if you're going for a polymer framed handgun, you're trying to conserve some weight anyhow. So, but it rides super well, super deep. I mean, you can see that the belt loops go up pretty high on the gun. I mean, the one on the left there goes up almost as high as the rear sight. And compare that to most Versamax 2 designs for Glock or whatever else, it'd be down, you know, further down here. So it'd probably ride an extra 3/4 of an inch higher outside the belt line. And you know, all your weight is in the magazine. So you want your support to be as close to your weight as possible. But they did a really good job on this. Takes about 4 weeks to get one. I'm not going to take the gun out because I have my phone in my left hand filming, but the retention is really good. Sounds amazing when it goes in and out of there, and it feels really good, and it's not going to come out of there. But yet you can draw it very easily with a firm draw stroke. And reholstering is easy because of the reinforced mouth. So it might not last as long as a Milt Sparks. I don't know, because it's lighter built, but it's definitely gonna last a decade or so of daily use, as long as you don't sweat gallons on the leather and ruin it. Because if you treat it, you know, it'll soften the leather, and so it's really hard to play that game, you know, letting the leather go bad or treat it and soften it at the same time. You know, it has to be firm and rigid. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of these on YouTube, so I figured I'd make a little tidbit on it. And the PDP's been a pretty good handgun so far, despite the fact that the slide rattles on it and everything. People say these sights aren't any good, but I think they're pretty damn good, so it makes a pretty small group. There's your TT Gunleather branding right there.